Hello students, as in the previous video we understood about different types of cell organelles in which we understood about mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies and lysosomes. In this video we will understand about few more cell organelles. First of all, plastids. Plastids are large cell organelles which are found only in plant cell. That is, there is no presence of plastids in animal cell. Plastids are specialized to synthesize and store different types of organic chemicals. Plastids are of two types, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chromoplast are colored plastids which are red, yellow, orange, green, etc. in color due to presence of different types of pigments like chlorophyll and carotenoids. Plastids are mostly found in flower and fruits. Plastids containing green pigment chlorophyll is known as chloroplast. Chloroplast is the site of photosynthesis. That is, the process of photosynthesis in plants is performed in the chloroplast of the plant cell. Now we will understand about chloroplast. Chloroplast is a double membranous cell organelle which contains stalks of chlorophyll containing structures called thylakoids. Thylakoids are grouped together to form grana. Thylakoids of one granum are connected with thylakoids of another granum with the help of stroma lamellae. The inner part of the chloroplast inside the membrane contains matrix called stroma. Chloroplast also contains its own DNA, RNA and ribosomes with the help of which they can synthesize their own proteins. That's why chloroplasts are known as semi-autonomous cell organelles. Therefore, in cells, in different types of cell organelles, mitochondria and chloroplast are semi-autonomous cell organelles. That is, they are able to synthesize their own proteins with the help of their own DNA proteins, sorry, DNA, RNA and ribosomes. Now, leucoplast. Leucoplasts are colorless or white plastids which are mostly present in storage cells of root and underground stems. The main function of these cell organelles are storage of starch, proteins and oils. Thus, the main function of these plastids like chloroplast and leucoplast are synthesis and storage of different types of organic substances. Now, we will understand about vacuoles. Vacuoles are single membranous non-cytoplasmic sac-like structures which are present in both plant and animal cells. They store sugars, amino acids, some proteins and different types of organic acids. The vacuoles of plant cells are larger in size as compared to the vacuoles of animal cells. In plant cells, vacuoles are full of cell sap which provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell, while in animal cells, vacuoles are helpful in storage of food and waste materials for excretion. Membrane of vacuole is known as tonoplast, whose structure is similar to that of plasma membrane. And this tonoplast is very helpful in the process of osmosis, rather osmotic absorption of water. So the membrane of vacuole is very helpful in the process of osmotic absorption of water. In unicellular organisms like amoeba, the sac-like structure containing ingested food materials fuse with lysosomes to form food vacuoles. The process of digestion in amoeba is taken place inside these food vacuoles. In some freshwater unicellular organisms like Chlamydomonas paramecium, contractile vacuoles are present, which are specialized to collect excess water and some waste from the cell. Therefore, they play an important role in osmoregulation and excretion. Therefore, vacuoles plays very important role in the process of osmotic balance of water and in the process of storage of food material and in the process of excretion of toxic waste materials from the body of living organisms. Now we will understand about ribosomes. Ribosomes are extremely small rounded bodies found either in free state in the cytoplasm or attached with the endoplasmic reticulum. It comprises RNA and proteins. They are present in both prokaryotes as well as in eukaryotes, but are absent in mammalian RBC. That is, ribosomes are absent in mammalian RBC. They are the site of protein synthesis. So, the main function of ribosomes are synthesis of proteins. Now, we will understand about centrosomes. Centrosomes is a small naked organelles present near the nucleus of the cells of animals. That is, centrosomes are only present in animal cells. It has a sheath-like structure which encloses two centrioles placed at right angle to each other. Centrosomes divides before cell division. They form astral spindle poles during the process of cell division. Centrioles also produce basal bodies that form cilia and flagella. Therefore, the main function of centrosome is the formation of astral spindle poles during the process of cell division and in the production of basal bodies that form cilia and flagella. Now we will understand about the process of cell division.